everybody. This is Jorge. You're watching The Jorge Show, Tampa's new happy hour, right here on TBCN. And Indyana Davis is here with me today here on The Jorge Show. Hey, girl, welcome to happy hour.
Hey. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Indyana was with us last episode, but she was with us over the phone. She wasn't in the studio in person, but I was able to nab her and pin her down, and now she is here, and thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, how was your trip? Tell me, how was your trip?
It was great. I was in Birmingham for the HBCU, which is Historical Black Colleges and University. They had a huge, it was a black Super Bowl.
Wow, so it was black, it was huge.
It was big, it was black.
Those things tend to go together a lot.
And it was not whack.
Oh,
it was big, black, and not whack.
Now, we were downstairs getting a cup of coffee, and there were some people dressed in, I guess, the colors of the alma mater, and, you know, they were from Alabama.
Yeah,
right?
But that's Roll Tide. That's a little bit different.
Okay, see, and I didn't know, they mentioned this thing, and it was Roll Tide, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that was, and then they got really bent out of shape.
That is sacrilege in the state of Alabama not to know what Roll Tide means.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you deal with people in their sports and all that dramaness, they get really crazy. So I'm like, let's just get the coffee and go, because I'm not trying to snatch anybody's wig. You know, we got a show to do.
Yeah, and I don't know if we would have won. Those two girls look pretty tough.
Yes, you did. Yours. So just before the break, I told everyone we were going to play this game with Indyana. So I have come up with some celebrity couples, and we're going to seek Indyana's advice of how she would mediate their situation. Of course, we're calling it makeup or breakup. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so here, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so here are some of my couples. Okay, the first couple, Bert and Ernie. Makeup or breakup?
Makeup. Those two are going to be together forever.
Especially now that Obama's the president, and at least they got a job for the next 4 years.
They can live in peace, and they do what they want to do. They can register as a couple.
Yes, in the States, yes,
I think that's important.
All right, so Bert and Ernie, makeup. Okay, wonderful, cool. All right, here's another one.
I don't think they'll be needing mediation. They can handle that.
They can handle it, they're strong?
Yes.
Okay. Mariah Carey, Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
that's a lot of wigs.
That's gonna require some real mediation.
What do you think their biggest problem will be? Is it like, you know, who gets more hair and makeup time? Whose wig is longer? Is Nicki Minaj's, you know, wig too pink? You know, I mean, what about Mariah's voice? I mean, do you really think that's going to come into play?
I think the only way to handle that would be probably to bring in a wig collection.
Okay.
And let them have a wig off.
Oh.
You know?
A wig off. That would be cute.
Yes, and they just go bam, 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 and see who can we'll have to have Tyra.
Okay, of course, Tyra.
To mediate, because the thing about mediation, it has to be unbiased. And I know Tyra will be unbiased and fair.
You know what, I think so too.
And she's just going to look and be like, Mariah, pink wig, no.
Right, or Nicki Minaj, blonde wig.
Not so much.
Not so much. Okay, well, this is the thing. I mean, both of these girls are very talented, but I think the wig off would be the best way for them.
I think it's fair and unbiased, and that's the whole thing with the process.
Okay.
That's the whole thing with the process. It has to be unbiased.
This couple, I don't even know why they're a couple, and I don't know why their parents even let them be a couple. I don't follow either of these two. Good for them. I'm glad they have their wonderful careers, but I don't know what the big...
Spit it out.
Okay.
Who is it?
Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. They broke up.
Did they?
Yes.
Well, I can never tell the two apart.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute.
Like, he's the cutest little girl I've ever seen in my life.
If I was your... Right? Or, I don't know. That
could get confusing when it's time to pick lip gloss.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm sure he gets...
I'm sure. They're both very pale. And the thing is, you want to go with like a more pink, you know, but some people like a bubblegum flavor.
No, I'm serious. Like, I've had a boyfriend that I had to keep out of my lip gloss, and that's a problem.
Oh, yes, that is a problem. Not only that, but could you imagine, like, if they were, like, married or something and getting through the divorce, like, having to be like, that's my hairspray. No, that's my hairspray.
I think hairspray is the least of the problems.
Oh.
I think it's serious, like lipstick, stiletto. I don't know.
Okay. All right, here's another one. Now, these people are not a couple, okay? But they were a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
They might require mediation.
You know, and I don't know. I mean, this to be like my fantasy. J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Because, you know, he's with Jennifer Garner now. I think he's missing out on some of that Puerto Rican-ness.
I think he would come in and sit down, and the first thing he would say to Jennifer is, I picked the wrong Jennifer.
Because like, rice and beans, mashed potatoes.
Rice and beans with cilantro.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So he needs to come to her and be like, well, there's kids now, though.
They can have a big blended family.
I don't know if the other Jennifer will want her kids watching Telemundo.
I don't know. They have some pretty good ads on Telemundo. You know, that's how I got my teeth whitened this time. I don't know. Telemundo is entertaining. I don't know. I think you know.
Okay, here's my last makeup or breakup. And I want to know what your opinions are too. So you can actually go to my Facebook page, The Jorge Show on Facebook, or tweet me what you think, you know, about breakup or makeup, or if you have your own makeup or breakup, okay, at The Jorge Show on Twitter. Here's my last couple. Now, this one is very dear to me because this is my homegirl. I mean, this is
serious.
Yeah, this is real serious because I'm just going to put it out there. I'm actually for the makeup.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Sean
that's
Penn,
biased, so obviously you can't be a mediator.
I can't mediate on this one because I already know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Sean Penn, Madonna. Now, some of you may not even be old enough to know that, yes, Sean Penn and Madonna were married. But for my more mature viewers, we all know, you know, that was in the 80s, and it was, you know, a very roller coaster relationship. The media was, remember, the paparazzi. Yeah. I mean, the paparazzi can, you know, anyway.
It was a tumultuous ride for the two of them, and that's why I think they will end up making up because she likes the drama. I think she likes the drama.
Well, you know what? I think a lady likes a man who will, you know, throw down for her.
It takes a real man.
Chivalry, right?
It takes a real man to have a wife with a comb bra. Okay? This is not something you can.
You can get a guy out with that.
There's a lot of things that can happen with that comb bra, and you have to be a real man to handle all of it.
Oh, and there you go.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being with us here today. We hope that all that advice was able to help all of you. And if you need any mediation, send me an email, jorge@thejorgeshow.com, and I will make sure that you would get all the information you need to contact Indyana Davis. All jokes aside, she is a Supreme Court. Okay.
Certified, yes, ma'am, in 2 states.
Yeah, so don't get it twisted. I know we're throwing a little shade here, and you know, happy hour, having a little kiki. But yes, if she's good enough for the Supreme Court, she's good enough for your trifling asses. Okay.
Say that.
It's the Jorge Show. We'll be right back.